Hi, I'm Paul Skelton, editor at Telemedia, and I'm here at Telemedia Johannesburg, and I'm joined by Javier from Telecoming. Javier, thank you very much for being here.
Pleasure being here.
For those that don't know, just tell us very briefly what Telecoming does.
Yeah, so Telecoming mainly is a content service provider. We create great service and we monetize them through mainly direct cargo billing.
You head up the sort of South African part of the operation. The market here in South Africa has sort of evolved quite a lot. It's still seen as emerging, but I suspect it's not anymore an emerging market.
I don't think so anymore. Like, I've been managing South Africa for over 10 years now. Yeah, over 10 years, 12 years now. And it's been a huge shift in this market. And some actually colleagues back in Europe, which are the so-called more developed or mature markets, wish they had what we have here in South Africa nowadays, which is quite a robust market. And I think it's mainly two things happened, specifically in South Africa, late 2010s, probably 2018, with a huge fraud problem. And it shifted the operators to start taking ownership of what was being shown in their platforms, and also WASPA as a self-regulatory agency, how we sort of set some rules and create a level playing field to actually fix those problems, and that created like a base for a very healthy industry in the years to come up to today.
From that perspective, what are sort of the key operational changes that you as a company have implemented to sort of assist with that and to operate now in this market?
Yeah, like those discussions that we had actually had to trickle down into, okay, how are we going to operate now? Like, you can't just say like, oh, I'm going to change, and suddenly everything changes. So we changed a lot of our model of advertising from a very volume-driven, as cheap as it can be, to actually we shifted to say like, let's actually find very reliable, safe advertising sources that are going to be more expensive, but also they're going to bring a much higher ROI to that acquisition, and then they're actually going to pay much better than that sort of volume that we were looking back in the day. And the other thing that we had to do was improve our services to match that advertising of premium service. Then the service also had to be premium. So we evolved in our product and in our advertising just to create that sense of trust and quality, obviously.
And can this model, do you think, be sort of replicated in other emerging markets, drive a similar sort of growth?
Definitely, it should. And it is. What I'm finding right now when I'm going to other markets, especially in Southern Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, is that they're actually asking the right questions now. They're not just focusing on revenues, which is obviously very important for the operator, but the operator's also asking about the life of a service and how are we going to keep on improving it, and what is our anti-fraud policy, and if it's not mandatory by them, are we also going to implement one? So we see that the other Sub-Saharan markets are actually adopting what South Africa adopted due to a crisis and created like a blueprint. Now it's being adopted by other countries just very organically, which I think it's actually really, really good for the market.
Have you found the Johannesburg show? It's our first one we've done here. How's it been?
Oh, it's been excellent. So there's what we normally do as WASPA. We actually get together, but we always see the same people. What we've actually seen today, it's actually many faces that they never come down to South Africa, even though they operate here because it's far or whatever. They never find the excuse to come, and I think this event has actually given that, and like many people are like actually very surprised of the quality. So yeah, I'm stoked. I hope this keeps on happening because I live here. This is our market where we love it, and we want it to be a key market in Africa.
Javier, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.